Another shot on offense following that pick. And this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence.
They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that's the first NFL catch for Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Keenum now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
22.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Gold now out to kick it away. The return man is Hill. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great...
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Tannehill on 1st down. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Sterling Shepard from 10 yards out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught at the 20. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Keenum. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. RemIMane89's on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Spins by. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before half for Keenum. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. For first and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Hey, go, Roger. Take four.
On play action, now Keenum. Ebron caught left side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
22.
On play action, it's Keenum. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Got his target, Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gold now out to kick it away. The return man is Hill. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Tannehill. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Tannehill. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's caught, Shepard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now Tannehill, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Auden Tate from 10 yards out, and the Saints get a bit closer. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went.
He's got a man, complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Keenum. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Corey Grant taking it in. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. The dangerous Hill now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. On first down, Tannehill to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter. Of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, they'll throw it with A.J. McCarron, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. What? Nothing.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the INT, it's McCarron. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, here's McCarron. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
McCarron following the sack. He leads his guys up on 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go play action with McCarron. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Daquan Jones in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Come on, let's go! What? 90!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it in Charger touchdown. Corey Grant ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Move, blitz coming, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And McCarron now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now the rookie from Alabama, Bo Scarborough. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. This one caught over the middle by Burnett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
McCarron going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st. Here's McCarron. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's McCarron. And his throw here is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Room to run past midfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McBride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He's just singing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the fifth tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. First throw now for the backup, Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Ohio! Let's go! What? 90!
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McBride. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
On play action, it's McCarron. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. McCarron now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.